Well, it's the button that connects your child's teacher to the main office or even law enforcement in case of an emergency. North Augusta High School has one. Every classroom in Richmond, Columbia, and Aiken County has one too. But our investigation uncovered these buttons break and stay broken for weeks, months, and in some cases, almost an entire year, even after teachers request a fix. This little button is a big deal. Teachers press it and are instantly connected to help.
Front office, this is Ms. Reeves.
The callback button, the intercom system, is for any assistance that the teacher may need.
News 12 poured over maintenance reports for that callback button, or the panic button as other districts call it. We found dozens of complaints in Richmond, Columbia, and Aiken counties asking for broken buttons to be fixed. We found some teachers are waiting more than half the school year for someone to fix them. Let's start with Aiken County. In September 2017, school personnel reported the callback button in a health science lab was not working. It took more than a month for techs to fix it. An Aiken County spokesperson says they've requested additional details from maintenance to figure out why two of the broken buttons took more than a month to fix.
That's ridiculous. I think that is absurd.
We started asking questions and we were told the panic buttons in the older North Augusta High classrooms work, but only ringing to an office that's been empty since November. Administration says they didn't even know about the safety lapse for 2 months, and only after a teacher pushed the panic button for help. We're told she eventually got help after calling the principal on her cell phone. Since, the county has placed additional resources in the old building, ordered new radios for teachers, and technology to enhance frequency communication.
First of all, it was put there for a reason. It was put there to give the students, as well as the teachers, a sense of security, a sense of you are not alone. You'll have some help available. Well, if the button's not working, then that has just been obliterated.
Columbia County's longest wait time was 16 days to fix an emergency call button in an Evans High School classroom. The report says the button was pressed, rang in the office, but we couldn't communicate.
There would be a reason. I mean, I don't even know what that might be. So I'm certain that it was just one of those flukes, so to speak, that it's unacceptable, but certainly something that's not standard for our facilities.
But the longest wait times to get the callback buttons fixed are in Richmond County. Work tickets show it took maintenance 67 days to fix a panic button at Hephzibah High School that fell off and needed to be replaced. A September work ticket for 3 Hephzibah High Schools reports intercoms that are still not working and that a classroom also needs a panic button. That work ticket shows 116 days went by without a fix. To put this in perspective, a school year is 180 days.
Wow. It took that long to respond. It should have been at least 1 or 2 days.
We went straight to Richmond County Board of Education to ask why.
Most of them are a couple days before the ticket is closed out. I know one was exceptionally long, and I think what that comes down to is, again, we just need to sharpen up how quickly we close out these requests in the computer system.
You're saying that it could be that they didn't close it out, but it could be a possibility that it really didn't get fixed in that time.
I think that's very unlikely based on our normal operating procedures and how our techs go about things. I would say that that's very unlikely that it took that long to actually repair the button.
So you don't think it's a possibility that they're kind of just trying to cover their butt?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
Because that's just not how they operate. That's not how we operate on anything that they do in the maintenance facility shop. They're very timely. They always take care of things very quickly.
No, I'm not buying that. If that's a wrong report, show us the right one. Anything could have happened to the children, the teachers, the whole staff, and all the children.
And it seems like an obvious way to tighten up security, Kelly. So you've told us the worst. What's the average wait time on getting this kind of repair?
Well, Richmond County got back to us and told us for any maintenance, it's usually 10 to 15 days for them. Aiken County, we calculated about 7 to 8 days for the panic button repair. Columbia County, 3 days for the panic button repair. We did ask for an interview, though, with the Aiken County spokesman. She declined to do an interview after the timing didn't work out, but she did provide us with a letter that gave us a lot more perspective and a lot of that information you see in the story. The Richmond County spokesman reached back out to me after our sit-down sit-down interview and told me that, just a little bit of insight, basically saying when the reports go in, they go in with a high, medium, and low priority.
And they got to make sure someone on the other end sees a flashing light and sees the warning, Kelly. That's important too. Interesting report there. Thanks for the live update.